Now it's selling off. Okay? The sell-off is starting before momentum was falling that preceded today's price action of selling off. Now that it's selling off, okay, where can I look to buy it? So take a look at this chart here. We see that the 50-day moving average is right at 850, right around 850, 852. So that's a reasonable general price level to use as a benchmark. On that weekly chart, 650 was like worst case scenario. But I think 850 is a good level to look to buy it. And what I would look for is Micron to sell down to this 852 level, right as the rate of change, right as the RSI goes to where its previous lows were. Now, can it possibly go to the red, go down to 20? Yeah, it could go that low. But a more realistic way to try to pinpoint the low in the RSI would be to look at previous lows in the chart. And that is right around 34 to 35. So ideally, I want the stock to go to the 50-day and then look at the RSI and see how close it is to previous lows, and that is right around 35 or so. So if and when it gets to that 50-day, right around 850, look to see if the RSI is around 30 to 35, and that is a good buy signal to look to buy shares. If it gets to 850 and the RSI isn't around 30 to 35, then wait for further downside action. Okay. We take a look at the other chart. We see how the lower Bollinger Band on the daily chart is right where the 50-day is. I love when that stuff like that happens because it's more confirmation that that is a key level that other market participants are looking at. Because at the end of the day, everybody's watching the same movie. You know? It is what it is. We're all watching the same movie. And we all have the technology to do it. So, it's not like the olden days where some people got to see stuff and other people didn't. No, everybody's watching everything all the time. People make trades when they're on the toilet now. So I was listening to people like, oh, it's a low trading day. No, people aren't in front of their screens. People aren't trading for the 4th of July weekend. And I'm thinking to myself, people make trades when they're on the toilet. How does it matter whether or not there's a holiday? Okay, whether they're out at the Hamptons or in the Bahamas or in Cancun or at their trading desk like me, 24/7, it doesn't matter. Everybody's watching the same movie and everybody's trading all the time. That's my opinion. If you want to disagree with me, go ahead. But I don't think seasonality is a big seasonality doesn't have the same effect that it used to.